Hello and welcome to the Super Professor Podcast. You're listening to Clemons Kunkel, aka Super Professor, and today we're here to talk to Blessed Child. How you doing?
Well, I'm great.
Now, Jeff, you've been wanting to do a book for a while, as I understand it.
Yeah, quite naturally. It kind of came with the territory where I was staying. I kind of got lost in life, and I found myself under the bridge.
Now, you're saying under the bridge. What do you mean under the bridge?
Well, actually, it's something, a place where people go where we don't have a place to stay, so we have a bridge to go to. And we have a lot of people that's come, check us out and see how we're doing and taking care of ourselves, see how we are, really, filling out, through life. And actually, I found quite a few people that was in my situation. And it kind of leaned on me towards like, hey, why don't we make some stories? I thought about it. I say, well, I always wanted to write a book. And this would be the perfect book to write in my life. And it kind of approached me in my mind. And I said, well, let's do this book called Memories Under the Bridge.
That's a very nice title.
Well, I think it should have been, Memories Under the Bridge because it's people that have stories of their life. And so when I come upon it in my mind, I say, well, let's see what this person know about the things that occurred to them and they can help others with their life. So I took upon myself and hey, let's create stories. And I asked certain people, what would you think, with your life being in a book? And they said, someone was like, well, maybe, and majority of the people say, yes, I would love that.
Wow. Now, how many people are under the bridge with you over there?
Right now, we have 3, and including a young lady over there, too, so that makes it 5 with me.
Okay. Now, how long you been under the bridge?
Well, it's 2 bridges. The first bridge was a bridge where a smaller one, but this one is more of a pathway, a wider, space for everyone. So we have our cots, and therefore we have, utensils that we use, like maybe like you go to camping and we do the same thing. I cook down there. I have a pan. I have bricks I made like a homemade stove.
Really?
And it's something that everybody looked at it and they said, "You really gonna do that?" And I done it, and I have pictures of this stuff too.
So they're going to be in your book?
Yes.
The pictures? All right.
Yes.
Now, what got you to this situation? I mean, how did you end up where you are?
Under the bridge.
Yeah. Are you going to say that for the book?
Yes.
You're going to say that information for the book?
That's right. That's right.
Now, where did you get the nickname Blessed Child?
Well, it all started when things happened in my life. It was kind of like, on a scale, it was up and down like a seesaw. And I noticed things was getting very hectic in my life and with the family and things like that. And I got married and, we worked for 7 years and we had 2 beautiful kids out of it. Then I said, well, let me go and try something else with my life, go to another state. So when I ended up to the state, which was Iowa City, and I loved it, I started working and things like that. And things didn't go quite so well. And I said, well, let me go under the bridge. I didn't have a place to stay, but I did not want to leave. And I just go ahead and I stuck it out. And so now I'm found myself like under the bridge.
Life, that's got to be rough. I mean, I don't know anybody could actually been there where you've been.
Well, I know that it's kind of, seem kind of, little steep for a person to be under the bridge. But with me, I looked at it like this, everyone was created in life and didn't have nothing when we first started in life.
Well, that's true.
Have no houses, no nothing. We stayed in huts and made them out of trees. So I said, I can do the same thing.
What's the difference?
So, right. So I said to myself, let me go and do this. I had a job and actually I'm out there just working now. I do landscaping.
Okay.
And I go home and I do the same thing just like everyone else. I take my shower, I go to the rec center, and I have a laundromat up the street from my bridge, and, we go there and do our thing. And it's not really bad when you look at it, When you see the people, they're very, very nice people. Mm-hmm. And when I was, coming up as a child, I seen people on the bridges and things like that, and I was like, no, this is not right. What's going on here? So now I found myself under the bridge. The same situation.
That's, wow. Now, you're doing a book, And when we're doing a podcast and you're doing a book, what's your goal? I mean, you just want to get a book out, or you have more
It's
that you want to talk
way more different from that. The book is basically about helping others,
Okay.
and with the situation, they can, help others as well. So I say, let's create something, the helper.
Oh, to help people. Okay.
I became a helper. You have to lay yourself down for other people to make it, because others people have helped me in life. So therefore, I'm going to help the younger generation. They see this stuff, and maybe they might fall into these situations, and they would do the same thing and more.
And pull themselves out of a bad situation.
That's
and
right.
So you're going to lift people up. So you can be like a life coach. You could actually start a life coach, you know?
I heard of that, and a couple of people told me in my life that why not do that? Being a counselor would really help people, away from drugs, drinking, and things like that.
Right.
Not saying that I don't drink or nothing, but I say I take my drink to calm down, like a beer or something.
Right.
And nothing wrong with that.
No, a lot of people drink.
There's nothing wrong with that. I see people that have jobs, big-time jobs, and lawyers, doctors, and they can't handle the situation
that they're in, right? They got all the money in the world,
right? And I find myself happy still. I find myself.
You're a very happy person. You get a lot of energy. You smile a lot. Me being around you, you do like people. I mean, you're a talkative person. You're friendly.
Yes, sometimes I thought, maybe people look at me and say, "Oh, this person just out here on the street," and I said, "Let me give them some good stuff from me, from my heart," and it came out just naturally like this. Ever since I've been young, I always thought about doing something, being big, in life towards myself first. But I thought about, well, I'm older now. I can help people because I went through things.
Oh yeah,
I went through some things in life, and it's not easy to say, but I find myself now it's getting more easy to say because I dealt with it better now. When you know better, you do better.
Oh, that's true.
So, and I just started helping out, and people like the energy, like yourself. I have energy, and I love that it came from some type of being from the higher power.
Yeah, that's very good.
And it just came to me, and I just said, go with the flow. Go with the flow. One wire at a time. I learned that from actually your book.
Oh, yes, right. That was
did.
Dream Your Dream.
That's
book
right.
I did.
That's right. And it encouraged me more, and actually it came to me like, hey, you got a vision as well. So I stuck it out, and I went with the vision. And you told me back when I was, actually met you, and I was talking with you.
Right.
And you said, hey, read this book. You got others in here going to say that you can't do this, can't do that, because they might have had a dream, but they didn't do. But me, I took it upon myself, and I said, you go ahead and do it.
What do you got to lose, right?
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
It might help people from even hurting themselves, harming themselves out here.
Yes.
And they say, this person right here did it, and I'm here with a good job, and I'm finna hurt myself and walk away from my kids. And I see these people doing these things in life. But I say, me, myself, I want my kids, you know what I mean? And they are beautiful. I have beautiful kids. And my daughter is waiting on me to do something big, and she know I'm going to do it. And now
you're doing it.
I'm doing it. On my way to success.
That's nice.
And I want to help them out, and they can actually, tell others, their friends and things. Well, my dad was in a situation, I don't think you have to go that route just because, it's not working and you hurt yourself or harm yourself. My daddy didn't do it, so why not you do the same thing and more?
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
So you're looking to motivate children, adults, anybody that's down.
Anybody that needs the help, I'm here, and they can quite actually probably help me with things that they went through and give me more of a handle with things,
right.
More in this book. And I can put them in the book as well, and let's say, hey, you talk about your stories and put your picture up there. I don't mind it.
Because we all got something to share.
That's right.
It just makes a better world.
And that sun will rise so much, and you will see it won't fall down. It will be brightened up more and more, and you will have more and more dedication to others to do and to help them out.
Wow. That's inspirational.
Why not? We all are part of the stars. We are
That's
part
true.
of the stars. And let the stars show and let them shine for everyone. You a star. I'm a star. So let's unite together.
We all going to be a star.
That's right. And I know we got it in us. We have warm feelings for everybody, you know, if we dig down deep. And it's there. It's just like you dig down for gold. You take that chisel and you go into the gold mine and you get it. You go deeper and deeper. And all of a sudden, it started just coming to you, you know.
So you found the gold.
And I found the gold.
Oh, that's nice. Now, you had, last week you were telling me that come over and have food. What was that about?
Oh, yes,
I mean, you
yes.
text me, it's like, come over. I'm like, what? What was all that about?
Well, I thought about it. I say, let's do a cookout. And
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge. I always love to cook.
Uh-huh.
So, and I always wanted a restaurant.
Really?
And maybe this might, I always want a restaurant. And I know I'm going to get it one day. And by you helping me with this right here, I can help others. And maybe they help me out, you know, and have an idea for me.
Right.
And I think, you know, it's coming together. And I love it, you know, because I'm smiling more. And I know
Well, yeah, you always smiled when I seen you. It's always like, and it was like, I just have a hard time understanding that you were under the bridge. It's like, not Jeff. He's always happy.
Yeah, but, well, some things, you know, sometimes we find ourselves, we can be happy, you know, on the outside. But on the inside, I mean, I hurt just like others. You know, I'm normal, you know, but when you start thinking about it, you start saying, well, I don't want to ruin the inside. Because if the inside ruined, then the outside going to show something.
Oh, that's true.
More muddy waters and all that. Because you know you go in the muddy waters, you dig down deep. You can stir it up now.
Make more muddier water.
Yeah. But I found myself now, I'm in clear water. And it's like, you know, you can see right through that water and see it. Your whole life is right there.
Right there. Wow. Now, your book, how many pages do you think you're going to have?
Well, actually, I wanted like 150.
That's a lot of writing.
I know, and I know I can pull it off. You know, it's exciting when you first do that first 2-3 pages. I just started and just writing, and I finally took it upon myself and I did it. I took initiative, and I said, "Hey, I'm on the road, just like you driving a car. You got to learn how to drive, right?"
That's true.
So why not? You know what I mean? Learn more, and then you add it to others. And other people's problems, not problems, but, you know, things that they couldn't handle, like their situation.
Situation, yes.
So I just said, hey, let's do this. And now everybody looking, they say, hey, and I got a book cover, actually. I did my book cover, remember?
Oh, yes, that's a very nice book cover. I like the book cover.
Yes, and I'm going to put it out there, actually, on my book, on my CD pod, everything, on my T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're really planning on going big. You're not sitting there and going, I'm gonna do a book.
That's right. I want to do
a book.
Fly like an eagle. You know how eagles fly?
Yeah.
Eagles fly all over and they see things from the sky. So it's just like, you know, with science or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You put it together and it comes out, you know, you just start thinking like, it's more to this. It's not just gammas and all this stuff and not just rays of life. It's more of it, you know.
More and more. There's more
information.
information.
More to learn. And once you get it, it just starts coming like a waterfall.
And you're flowing downstream. You're on it. So now you come from a big family or a small family? Let's get a little bit of.
I would say medium large because I'm the baby, so I have
You're
two
the baby.
sisters. Yeah, I'm the baby. And I mean, I have two sisters, and I have 4 brothers.
Okay.
And they look
That's
at
big.
me.
That's a pretty big family, really.
Yeah, and I miss them all. And I'm in another state, but I miss them all, you know.
Oh,
and
that's good.
I love them. My mother is just, you know, she's happy that I'm doing this, and my niece is telling me, you go for it. And so that's good.
So you got family back, and you try to get, you know.
In Chicago, that's right.
Chicago.
In Chicago.
So you don't have any family around here.
No,
so that's hard.
It's hard, you know, but you know what? Like I say, when you find yourself dig down deep, and you could bring a lot of joy out for others, and when they see that joy, and they just say, hey, they start listening. And actually, I go around talking about my book, and they say, that's good, that's great. And I say, yeah, I know, and I appreciate you being happy for me. and I want everybody to be happy. And when I do this book, I want others to come on a team. If they want to help, others, I show them a way how to help others.
Well,
Just
that's
like
nice.
just like a person helped me, by
Uh-huh.
you helping me with this
Doing a
information is very vital. It's very vital.
Right.
It's very vital. And when you have that, you don't want to lose it. So it's just like you have a gift.
You want to hang on to what you found.
They say like this: if you don't use something, what usually happen?
You lose it.
So, and what happened was when I read your book, it kind of gave me that spark again.
Uh-huh.
And the spark was always there.
It was there.
It was always there.
It's a little dim.
A little, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Well, like I said, when I did that first 2 pages, okay, let's go back up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, back when I was 24, 25,
Right.
my father had passed.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I am, but he taught me well. He taught me well. He wanted me always to do things and go out there. I didn't have the schooling like everybody else. A couple of my brothers, they was college grads and things like that. But it was for me a little bit harder. My mind wandered a lot.
Yeah.
And that wondering, I think it was something that was telling me, you got something else. It's something else in you. And when I found that, I used to go to myself, actually, I started on the first book, and it was called Tribes and Tribulations.
Okay.
The first book was. And I got actually up to 50 pages.
And you never got it published.
I never got it published.
All right, but you're not going to make that mistake now,
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
I feel it, and like right now, I was actually afraid to get on a mic at first. I actually do music too as well. I do hip hop.
Oh, hip hop, right.
I do hip hop too, and I could say I'm not gonna brag, but I'm gonna say I am worthy of what I do, and I'm worthy of what gift that was given to me, and I'm thankful of that. So sometimes I do go downtown and I rap for the college kids, and sometimes they might throw me money, give me money, and I do it for my fun. Actually, one of my nephews, Darius, told me, he said, well, you can't beat yourself up because you did it for your fun anyway. And I said, you got a point. I really did. I did it for my happiness. But now I'm doing it for others. And they love it. They walk around and remember who I was. And one guy came he was behind me on his skateboard. He said, bless y'all. And I turned around. I recognized him. And it kind of made me smile more because
He remembered you.
he remembered me and he loved what I was doing. And then it was 2 young ladies as well. I was going to Town Square, up in Town Square, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually coming from the movies with my friend Sean. And we was riding our bikes, and we were slowing down because we was walking tired. You started walking because the bike's up the hills. Them hills is something here in Iowa. So we both got the bike. And so basically, I started walking a little bit more faster because I'm just ready to get up this hill, get back on this bike. But he kind of drifted off. He went off and rode somewhere. I don't know where he rode. And I happened to run into 2 young ladies that actually heard my hip hop rap. And I was at the studio, was it Studio 12, I believe, or 13, one of them. But I go down there and I rap, and I go to the Pay Mall. I go through there, and I just do things. And actually, I had a friend named Chuck. And Chuck was this guy, he's a liking guy, but sometimes he get that liquor on him. And he go haywire, but he always calmed down. He had this beat what he do for me with his chest, and he used his hands, and he do this dance.
Rapping and dancing.
And I was the rapper. He had a sound what he did, like, on. And it was just like, yeah. And he just said, he like, 1, and a 2, and a 3. You ready? Go. And I did it. And I just started doing it. You know what I mean? It just was creative to me. In my mind, I said, do it. Just do it. You're on the spot. And like what you in your book, like you say, it actually wasn't a book. It was something we was talking about one day.
Uh-huh.
Just put it on the line.
You put it
on the line. How could you can go wrong? You cannot go wrong on that. How could you go wrong and it's something about you?
It's something about you. You can't do yourself wrong.
Right. You only know what you want in life and know what's going to fulfill your need.
Do what makes you happy.
That's right.
And that's what you're doing.
That's right.
You doing what makes you happy will also make other people happy.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And actually, when I had your book out there, when I read it, you said, did you read the book yet? I said, well, I read a few pages. But I caught one page that made me keep reading, and I read and read on and I read on. I say, I can do this. I can do this. And he told me, well, not he, you yourself.
Yeah.
You said just go for it, and then I just went for it, and I feel more happier, more energized, and I don't get all like, oh, the book not gonna come out. I'm tired. I don't know what to do next. I'm writing the paper. What I'm going to do? How am I going to get it published? But when I see what you had done, you got stuff all in your back of your book. You got 4 other books. You got 4 CDs. And
I'm doing stuff.
You're doing stuff.
Now you're going to be doing stuff.
I actually know the part about jumping out the plane. You did.
Well, yeah, I skydive, yeah.
And guess what? You took me away from a fear of height. I actually wouldn't mind jumping out of a plane now.
Really?
Really. I've been thinking about it. And I'm going to put that in the book. I'm going to put everything in a book.
I'll jump with you.
I know you will.
I'll jump with you again.
That's right. I'm not going to let you go.
No. We go. Now, so you're doing your book, and you're positive about your book.
Yes, very positive.
And you're looking to maybe become a life coach?
You know what?
Maybe.
That's right.
You're not going to stop. Now, here's a question. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Here we go.
How soon do you want your book out? Because this goes around the world. How soon are you planning on having your book out? Give me a date.
I would say
10 years from now?
No. I don't even know if I'll be here then. Who knows?
Oh, you're going to be here.
Who knows when they're going to go? Who knows when? So why not do it? Just go for it.
So when are you going to have your book out?
I say inside of a month.
In 1 month. Okay, that's feasible. That's very feasible.
1 month, and what I want to do, I actually want to break the book down, and I want to do 2 parts of the book.
What would be 2 parts, really? Okay, so 2-parter. So is it going to be like the same book or just a different? Is it like the beginning of your life to the end of your? I'm confused on a 2-parter.
Okay, what it's going to be actually would be like a breakdown as the same book,
right?
But it's going to be the first is going to be the hospitality part.
Okay.
And I don't want to kind of, stir people away with all the others. It's some kind of rough things in
Emotional.
There. Right. So I want to put that into the second part.
Okay. Pull people in. Yeah, that's
right,
good. Yeah, you got to walk people in. Everything's a learning curve. People got to step into something.
Right.
Okay. That's good. Well, I read part of your book so far, and I'm very impressed with it.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you for
Gratitude.
writing that. That was very... It's emotional, and that's what, like, you're not pulling any punches.
No.
You're coming from the heart, and you're speaking your life. And a lot of people have a hard time dealing with stuff, but you're dealing with it. You don't have a hard time. You're actually a happy camper.
Yeah, I am. Why not? You got to go for the gusto. And when they say, when you put a frown on your face, it actually takes away some of your life.
Oh, but
you add to your life with smiles. When you put a frown on your face, people sees that, and they say, "Wait a minute, I don't know, this person rap too tight." So you have to be very careful out here. You cannot let nothing trigger you off and make you angry, because everybody goes through life with something. Right. Everybody have somebody they have people they know, and they going through something as well.
Yeah, life is not nice sometimes.
That's right. So
it's how you handle it.
That's right. So why not be happy more than angry?
That's true. It's very good.
Because if you be angry, you're not going to think right. Your emotions going to get haywire. You're going to be thinking this, which way should I go? Which way should I go?
Which way?
So I want to go straight forward. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to go back to that life. Only way I go back to that life is to pull the stuff out to my book.
Oh, okay. And get other people out of that life.
To make it more initiative. I want to be in that Star Trap. I want to be I'm not Dr. Spock. I want to be Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
I want to be Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk of my own life.
Okay.
I am my own captain. And my mama say this: if you don't stand for nothing, you will fall for anything.
That's true.
And she said this at a very young age when I was a young child. And I started thinking, I'm blessed. And I started getting blessings throughout my life. And I started seeing people, more happier when I started smiling. My brother even told me, he was cutting my hair one day. We were standing 101st, 110th, and Play Street, right across the street from the post office. Everybody know where it's at. Chicago State Street. Y'all know.
I don't know.
So, well, now you know. Go visit sometime. But so I was like getting my hair cut, and I was like kind of angry about something. You know, people used to look at me a certain way. I don't know why they did, but they looked at me, you know, a certain way, and I didn't understand it, you know. So I said, well, is this something they see in me? And you know, I had older people used to tell me like, one day you might be a preacher. And I was like, I don't know about that, you know. And now that I'm older, I stopped feeling it. Like in my late 20s, I stopped feeling it, you know. And I said, why not help people? I don't actually have to be the preacher itself, like in church all that.
No,
you know,
you just want to help.
Outside,
yeah,
you know, and help out with people. I don't need a building. Like right now, you know, I'm under the bridge. I'm not in a home. That is my home, but it's life. Everybody goes through life different, but you don't know when it could happen to you. Everybody can like look at the people and single them out, but you don't know. You might be one paycheck from
being
a job.
Under the bridge.
That's right. That's right. You know, you don't know what that job gonna do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
life has curveballs.
Yeah, and I got through some. And I had good jobs back when I was young, but when I got older, I couldn't get them jobs. And I say, what done happened? I'm a good person, and I see other people have these good jobs, and they just put people down. Think of Trump. You know?
Oh God, that guy.
Oh, think of Trump. Got all the money, and now he just want to screw everybody.
Right.
So, but when I look at it, and I say, I don't want to be like that.
No.
You know, because you look at a person and say, the happiest part when a person is going through something, you see the real person. Because when anybody could be happy with money.
Oh yeah.
You got cars and all that.
Yeah.
But when you don't have money, and you can just go out there and be happy and make a spark happen for people, and they listen to you, and I notice they listen to me, they'll sit down and actually stand up while I'm downtown. They'll listen to me, and they just start just listening, and I'm here like, they really actually focus on me.
They enjoy what you have to offer.
And I'm looking like, man, you got it. You got it, blessed child. And I am blessed child.
Well, that's for sure. Well, Jeff, it was a pleasure. So I'm looking forward to seeing your book, reading your book, seeing and reading your book. And I'm looking forward to helping you get it done.
I appreciate it.
And thanks for doing a podcast.
One question.
Fire away.
How did you like the beginning of my book so far?
I loved it because I like the way you started talking about the family.
Yes.
Reading, you have people underneath the bridge, but you said they're family. They're not real family, but to you, they're family.
They're my family.
And and they're not your family, but they are. That was very emotional because these people been through stuff. You know what they've been through, and you know people underneath the bridge. I was kind of like, you know, oh, they're homeless. They you know, they're on drugs and this. You know, why would I give them money? They're just gonna spend it on drugs and booze and stuff. I'm like, but you're not that way.
No, I thought they was like that when I was a younger person, but when I felt, I say no, they're good people actually. And I met one guy by the name of. We won't say the name because I don't want to put him out there.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was a nice guy, you know. But they was watching me. You know, he was, you know, under the bridge, the new bridge, no mother. And he noticed something. I was kind of like, didn't have no money one day. But he knows I always go out there and get my money. I go work. I go get cans. I pick up canning. I go canning, you know, and I go, you know, take them in. And I have something to eat. You know, I got clean clothes. And I go to the laundromat up the street. And one day he just said, bless child. He like, here, I got $20 for you. And I didn't even ask him for no money. But he got other people that he knew longer than me. And he wouldn't even give them money. You know, and when I got my check, the next 2 days, I gave his money right back. Right back.
So,
he told me I could just pay him off $5 here and there. But no, I gave his money right back. Now, I'm helping them because I'm having blessings come upon me like with you. It's a blessing to have somebody want to help me. You know, I don't even have my father here no more. I miss my daddy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when you came, I was like, I ain't got my big brother here. And I'm like, I got him. I got somebody to help me. I got a person to help me that cares, and I care about you. And I'm like, I'm eating you help me, and I know you don't want me to spend all my money and all that, but it's a reason for everybody to help one another. You never know, like I say, people, you never know when you're going to need the help from somebody.
Right, somebody.
So
and accept the help.
Right. So, don't be afraid to ask people anything. If you need some help, ask people. You don't know, that person might have seen you before doing something good, and you ran across that very person that didn't even know that you was being watched.
Yeah.
And now they're on your side.
Very good.
And you can become the greatest friends.
Okay, so that was very good podcast, Jeff, and pleasure doing it.
Likewise.
Looking to see your book, and this is Clemons Kunkel, a.k.a. Super Professor, and Blessed Child. What's the title of your book?
It's called Memories Under the Bridge.
All right. Have a good one.